Hola, Charlene T. Easter here, and welcome back to the channel. This is a space for melanated women who are prioritizing their health and their happiness. And I believe that we can do that by maintaining our melanin as well as a positive mindset so that we can continue to create magic in our everyday lives, whatever magic is for you. So, in terms of maintaining our melanin and in keeping with the theme, my theme for this year, and you can have it too if you like, is super fine in 2025. That's my theme. Feel free to join me. I am going to discuss fragrance tonight, and I'm on a whole fragrance kick, and I have been for a while. I am loving fragrances and scents and perfume oils that fall in every single price point. And I'm hoping that in sharing this information with you all, regardless of whatever your budget is, you will be able to find something that you love that makes you feel good about you. So tonight we are going to talk Snif. I have a few fragrances as well as a little discovery kit, and I'm going to sample. Now, a couple of these I have smelled, but it's been a long time because I haven't really used these yet. So I'm going to be smelling these with you all tonight and letting you know what I think, as well as letting you know what the notes are for each fragrance. What I can tell you from memory, and it's not a lot, is that Snif, of course, has their own dedicated website. And in addition to selling fragrances, they also sell candles. In addition to having their own site, Snif fragrances are available at Ulta Beauty. And that is where I actually picked up these two, which are the first two that I purchased. I got these locally from Ulta Beauty. The other products that I will be sharing in 2 seconds, I actually purchased from Snif's website. Okay, so I'm going to start with these two. I have 2 more, and then I have this little Bestseller sampler kit. What is included in this kit is Sweet Ash, Tart Deco, Vanilla Vice, and Coco Shimmy. So Vanilla Vice and Coco Shimmy, I have the full sizes, and that's what I'll be using. But the other two, I don't have. So I think I'm going to open up this and let you know what I think of the fragrances in the order in which they are listed on the packaging. And as you can see, it gives you the fragrance notes for each one. So as I smell it, I'll kind of walk through it and tell you. But these are 1 ounce minus these, because this is a sampler set. So that's the size of these. And these are 0.07 fluid ounces for the sampler set. But the regular size fragrances come at 1 fluid ounce. It's vegan, it's cruelty free, and it's made without parabens, phthalates, I think that's how you say it, preservatives, or synthetic dyes. So let's just start with what's in here first. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to start with Sweet Ash, which has notes of juniper, fir balsam, tonka, vanilla bean, white moss, and cedar wood. So let's see what Sweet Ash is talking about. Now, the 1 ounce fragrances retail for $60 or $65. I will put the price on the screen because I can't remember right off, but I want to say maybe I think it was $65 plus tax. So depending on what your fragrance budget allows, not too bad. So the first one is Sweet Ash. That's what the little sampler thingy thing looks like. And the name is on it. So let's start with Sweet Ash. I like it. It smells a little musky. I have on something already, so I'm not going to put anything on my skin. But I do like this. I'll let my daughter try it. I like to get her opinion on things too, so. I do not recall how much the Bestseller sample set cost, but I will also make sure I put the price for this on screen, as well as the name of the 4 fragrances that comes in this one. And if by chance they have more than one sampler set that you can get, I'll make sure I list that as well. So yep, Sweet Ash, Juniper, Fir Balsam, Tonka, Vanilla Bean, White Moss, and Cedarwood. I like it. So if I think about where I would wear a fragrance like this makes me think of fall or winter, and it makes me think of evening. Yeah, makes me think of evening. Fall or winter, evening, dinner date. Like, it doesn't have to be like a super fancy dinner date, right? But yeah, that's what I think about when I think of Sweet Ash. I like it. Next on the list is Tart Deco. Black cherry, rose, jasmine, birchwood, vetiver, and vanilla. And this is what the sampler looks like. So let's see what Tart Deco is giving. Okay, the black cherry. I think that's what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm definitely getting black cherry or the cherry. I don't hate this, but I would say I don't know that this is something I would purchase to wear. Now, on a different day, I will actually try each of these on my body to see how it works with my body chemistry and to see whether or not I like it that way. But definitely kind of fruity. Not in a juvenile way. And then it seems like it gets a little not quite musky. I wonder how I'll feel about this on my body. Yeah, I don't hate it. But is it something that is a scent profile that I normally immediately would gravitate towards and love? No. Yeah, I'll have to try this on my body and let you know what I think. Tart Deco. Yeah, it is that cherry, which is so interesting because I honestly have never had the desire to smell many of the cherry scents. I don't know why. I think in my mind I felt like, I don't know if I really like that, but maybe I might. We'll have to see how this is on our body. Tart Deco, black cherry, rose, jasmine, birchwood, vetiver, and vanilla. Not getting vanilla at all. So yeah, that's that. Next. Now, although this is Vanilla Vice and Coco Shimmy, I'm not going to spray these because I did buy the full size. So I'm going to spray those. Trust your own damn nose. See? Y'all thought I was being ugly. I'm gonna do Vanilla Vice first. So this is what the full size 1 ounce bottle looks like. So let's do Vanilla Vice. I love vanilla. Let's see if I love this one. Now, this is described as a vanilla scent so nice you'll call it a vice. If you have a soft spot for soft serve, Vanilla Vice is the fix you'll melt for. Leave behind the one-note wonders for a complex, rich base of ice cream, Madagascar vanilla, amberwood, musk, and orchanox, sprinkled with sparkling sugar and jasmine. When it comes to the creme de la creme of classic scents, there's no room for bland, basic, or boring, which is why we concocted a creamy spray so addictive that everyone will want a lick. You got the scoop, now let it drip. Okay, Snif! The notes are also on the side of the box. Let's see what we think of this one. Very sugary. Very sugary. I can tell you right now, to me this is very sweet. And I'm probably going to give this to my daughter. Unless she doesn't want it. Which I think she would. Like, I don't... hate it, but I don't necessarily like it for me. Like, this isn't a vanilla that I immediately would smell and be like, ooh, yeah. But I think my daughter might like this. Yeah. I can see the whole ice cream, sugary syrup concoction thing. So if you like something that has the hint of vanilla, sugar, sweet, you might really like this one. Vanilla Vice by Snif goes to my daughter. Next up is actually the very first one that I went to purchase when I saw a fragrance YouTuber talking about it. And this is Coco Shimmy. Shimmy, shake, sip, and soak it all in. Dive head first into Coco Shimmy, where the good times smell like a coconut spritz with a sun-kissed twist. In the golden age of poolside chic, you can get lost in leisure and sway to the spray of creamy coconut, pineapple, sandalwood, and tonka bean. Topped off with sunscreen and surf wax, you'll never want this scent soiree to end. So, if you've watched any of my stuff, you know I love coconuts, I love tonka bean, and I think I really love sandalwood as well. So, let's see what Coco Shimmy talking about. Okay. And the notes again are on the side of the box. So this is Coco Shimmy. Magnetic. Let's see how I feel about this one. This is sweet, but fruity. I smell the pineapple. I like it. I really smell the pineapple, which I actually like. So it's not like syrupy sweet, but it is sweet and it is fruity. I look forward to trying this on my skin. I can see this being summer, late spring, running around doing errands, just something to kind of have on when you want to smell good and you're in the mood to smell kind of fruity and sweet. I like it. Pineapple strong, fruity and sweet. I feel like this would be really good with that Salt XO booty butter and the oil that I got, because those are very tropical fruity. Oh. Can you say fragrance layering combo? I'm excited thinking about that. I'll try it soon and let y'all know what I think. Okay. The last two. Pineapple. Making my mouth water. That's so silly. Next. So this one is called Rose Era. And this is a fine fragrance by Monet McMichael. And I believe her to be an influencer. So I think this is her collaboration with Snif. So let's see. This packaging is 100% recyclable, 100% compostable. Trust your own damn nose. Again. So this is a smaller one, and this is, I think, 10. Let's see. I don't recall what size this is, but I will make sure that I put it. Oh wait. I don't recall what size this is, but I'll make sure that I put it on screen. And I'm gonna have to go to the iPad because the fragrance notes are not on here anywhere. I know it has rose and I believe it has strawberry, which almost made me not get it. But hold tight. Let me see what the notes are. Okay. So Rose Era is described as a fruity floral. At first glance, step into the Rose Era with a fruity floral scent made for the modern muse. Designed by the iconic Monet McMichael, the silky blend of dewy roses, strawberry, pear, ambrette seeds, and clean laundry will take you from rose-colored glasses to pure petal vision. So it has rose, it has strawberry, it has clean laundry accord, it has ambrette seeds, white moss, saffron, and sandalwood. All right. So let's see what Rose Era is giving. I smell the rose, which I like. It's not super sweet, although it has strawberry. I like it. I like it. But I'm into rose scents. I'm into rose scents these days, so I do like this. I almost sprayed it on my hand thinking I had on Delina or some of the rose scent today, but I don't, so I'm not gonna spray it. So I can't wait to see how this one actually smells on my skin. But I do like this. It is present enough to have on as like an everyday work from home, go to work scent where you smell pretty nice. Not super sweet, not overly fragrant and perfumey. I do like it. I also I do not know about the longevity of this yet. We'll report back on that. But I do feel like this is something that I would wear after a shower or a bath in the evening before bed too. But I like Rose for that. Yeah, I like this one. Rose Era. Okay, Monet. All right, girl. And this is the last one. So I legit, oh good. This is Heal the Way. And this is a collaboration with Snif and Elle. I follow her on Instagram. So inspiring, motivational, encouraging. I do believe she has at least one book, but she is just someone who, if you want to be reminded of your goodness or your greatness and encouraged, I strongly recommend that you follow her. And because I knew she had this collaboration and because of the notes that were described in this fragrance, I was like, I want to try it. I like rose scents these days. I always like various musks. I love clean scents that are a bit fruity, but I also really like clean scents that are kind of fresh and a little bit earthy. So I felt like, based on the fragrance notes, this might fall into that category. And this is Heal the Way. So let's open this. Oh, I didn't want to rip it. I don't want to rip the packaging. Let's see if I can get it off without ripping it. And then I'm going to tell you what the fragrance notes are. Uh-oh. I might have to rip it. I didn't want to rip it. But here we are. So this was the full size. And just so you know, the way that Snif works on their website is you can pick a fragrance. So for example, this one. Now the one that I got was the size of these. Okay. So this one came wrapped, which you saw I just unwrapped it. But if I had decided that I received this fragrance, they send you this size, just one in this size, so you can sample it. You can try it and decide whether or not you actually like the fragrance and you want to keep the full sized packaging of it. If you try the sample size that comes with the full size, don't open the full size package. Return it within a certain time frame so you won't be charged for it, or you'll get a refund. But the sample was yours to try to see whether or not it actually works for you and you want to keep the full size. Okay. So I did try the sample size of this and I liked it. Like, I think for a minute I was like, let this mellow out. But I like that. I think it smelled comforting to me and kind of cozy. And I'm like, I want to keep this, and I like Elle, and I want to support her collaboration. Okay, so this is how all the Snif fragrances come. Once you take them out of the box, they come in. This particular one came in wrapping paper. The rest of them came in the boxes like the Coco Shimmy and the Vanilla Vice, where I read to you the fragrance notes from the side. So you will get this. You open it like this, and the fragrance is inside. And they also typically come with a card. And this is the back of the card. So you can keep the boxes should you choose. But this one, let me take this off. Sealed. And this is Heal the Way. So it is on the packaging. Let me give you the notes and the description for Heal the Way. This is described. Designed by author and mindfulness teacher Elle, Heal the Way is a gentle reminder to carve out moments for personal peace. Breathe in the comforting spray throughout the day and remember Alex's note to self. Be proud of how far you've come and keep healing with love. With pistachio, Davana, vanilla, and the soothing scent of Palo Santo, this warm, light smell pairs well with your daily affirmations. So, pistachio cream, Davana, which I don't know what it is, but we'll Google, right? Palo Santo, vanilla absolute, musk, and amber. I do know I like this, but let's refresh my memory because it's been a while. I smell the pistachio. It's a little sweet, but not overly so. I like this because the combination of the Palo Santo, vanilla, musk, and amber is probably what really does it for me. Yeah, I still smell like the other one because I feel like with the dry down on this, like when you first smell it, like I still smell like the pistachio. I like this. But that dry down is going to be sort of like that ambery musk with a hint of vanilla. I like it. Yeah, I like it. And I kept it. Like I've had this for a little while. So once I sprayed it and kind of, I think I sprayed it for like 2 days maybe with the smaller size that I had. Something about this is very comforting and calming and relaxing to me. And I like that. I like this. And I like her. So kudos to Elle for a really nice collaboration with Snif. Snif Fragrances. Heal the Way. Yeah, this is something when I think about wearing this, again, I think about day-to-day work from home, for sure work from home, and maybe even, and work, like work in the office. Something about it is like calming and soothing, but still a little bit comforting and a little bit sexy because I think of the amber. So, if any of those notes appeal to you, you might want to check out Heal the Way, collaboration with Elle. And this is the last Snif fragrance that I have. So yeah, out of the ones, there are many more on their website. And by the way, I mentioned that they also sell candles. It looks like here they also have laundry, detergent, and boosters. So yeah, it's a whole lot to check out. I will make sure I put links below for each of the individual scents that I mentioned, as well as just a generic shopping link for snif.com, as well as one for Ulta Beauty and Snif at Ulta Beauty. I hope this is useful. I hope you all are enjoying. I love fragrances and stuff. So I hope you are enjoying the fragrance content as well as the other beauty content. And as always, I really would love to hear of these. If any of these sound like something that are up your alley in terms of the scent profile and you would be interested in trying it, let me know which ones seem like they might be something you would enjoy. And if you go on the site and you just kind of nose around to see all the different fragrances that Snif offers, or if by chance you have any Snif fragrances that are your favorites, let us know in the comments. Let us know the name of it. Let us know some of the notes and why you love it. So, in keeping with being super fine for 2025, that also means I'm going to smell real, real good and what I would call delicious or yummy. And Snif is going to play a role in that, along with so many other things. So that is it for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not connected with me outside of YouTube, I am on Instagram at Charlene T. Easter, or you can follow my business profile at Epiphany Beauty. But I would really love it if you would consider joining my email list so that we can connect outside of social media as well. Link is in the bio. See y'all next video.